kinda cool? Dude.
Right, let's do this.
Don't you ever call my dragon kinda cool again. It's literally the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. At least in this game. Look at him, he's so freaking cool. Have you seen his tail yet? Have you seen his tail yet? His tail has like 4 wings on it. Everybody knows the more wings something has, the cooler it is. Everyone knows that. And this thing has like 4 wings and a tail that looks like a wing. That's 5 wings. That's 5 times the cool. If you put that in a mathematical formula, it comes out to like 47. He's got like 47 cool points. You don't even understand. You don't even realize. Like, Auron from Final Fantasy X only has like 20 cool points. You know? This dude's got 47 cool points. You can't deal with that. You can't compete with that. Ain't nothing in your life ever had 47 cool points. Even that time you played dodgeball in high school and you got everyone out but you and like the big tough bully dude and he threw it and you caught it and you won and all your friends thought you were really cool, that was only 22 cool points. This dragon's got more than double the cool points that you had in high school when you won the dodgeball tournament. Look at him go, he's dancing. Look at him dance. Look at him dance. Look at him go. That's true. A dragon on top of a dragon. I always wanted it, but they did it first, I guess. They beat me to it. I gotta say, I'm really starting to enjoy certain parts of this game, you know? Like, I like how... Okay, let me explain something. I like how you capture things and you can fuse their abilities together. And I like how the AP system works, even though it's kind of weird because you just get it automatically, but I like how you can either use your AP to do attacks, or you can save up your AP and do summons, like Cerberus. And then there's also the separate thing of the stars, which is kind of like a limit break, which is used with the champions. Like, I like that. It's really kind of neat. It's finally all kind of coming together, you know, and forming like a cohesive game that's interesting. What I don't understand is 2 things. One, the stacking. Because like I said, it's really cool, but it just looks so goofy that I can't get over how dumb it looks. But 2, more importantly, I don't understand why there's a basic. Like why does this exist? This is what truly defies all logic to me. You know? Like, I don't understand. Like, you took all this time to create this battle system that has attacking, stacking, abilities, AP points, summons, and limits. All together, fused into one, stacking and unstacking. Like, they came up with this really unique, in-depth battle system. But the default is this basic thing where you just mash buttons. Like why would you take the time to make it so in-depth and then give the player the option to just be like, "Durr, durr, durr." Not only that, but you can auto-battle. So you could just sit there and just watch them battle and just be like, "Oh, this is fun." Like, why do that? Why take the time to make it so cool and then just like dumb it down to stupid levels? I don't understand. Now, can someone please explain to me what the hell we're looking at here? What is this? Now, come on, this is not Nibelheim.
Anyway, so you're looking for the Valley of Fire?
No, I saw it on the way in. I saw it.
That we've got.
I saw it on the way in. You saw it. You saw it on the way in. There's a big old fiery valley.
Is the right one.
What do you mean?
You literally had to pass it to get here.
Valleys. This region is full of them, but that's just it.
What is that Japanese?
The one the prophecy is talking about. Oh, right.
I can't do this.
There's a summoner in town doing research.
I can't do this. A summoner. I can't do this. I can't do this. No, I can't. I can't do this. I can't do this. This is. I can't. Don't make me do this. I can't do this. First of all, okay. First, let me step back. Okay. Let me step back. Okay. Because I just realized they're pronouncing Bahamut like I used to when I was a kid. Bahamut. Okay? But I've read all over the internet that it's supposed to be Bahamut, and anyone that says Bahamut is a jerk. But apparently this game was like, nope, it's going to be Bahamut. Okay. But then when they pronounce the the army, they say Bahamutian. Shouldn't it be Bahamutian? No, because they're actually following English rules. And since there's an O after the U, it's long. So it's Bahamutian. Then the A's are long. Like, I don't even know. They're actually following English rules for once. I can't believe it. It's like blowing my mind. Okay. But now, okay, listen. This is the most upsetting thing I think I've ever seen. This is supposed to be Nibelheim. First of all, it looks nothing like Nibelheim. This is like Midgar had sex with Wall Market. That's what this looks like. Like, there's a Japanese Wall Market building over there. There's a Midgar reactor, which there was a reactor by Nibelheim, but it wasn't in Nibelheim. It was up in the mountains, so that doesn't count. So it's literally a Midgar reactor, Wall Market building, and then the shops look like they belong in frickin' Kingdom Hearts. And then the music isn't the Nibelheim theme, or anywhere close to the Nibelheim theme, because the Nibelheim theme is like depressing. No, it's a jazzed up version of Tifa's theme. But why though? But why though? But why? But why though? But why? But why would you do this? But I don't understand. You have complete creative freedom. Like, it doesn't matter what this place looks like. It has nothing to do with the story. Other than the fact that they haven't seceded to the Federation yet. So it could have been anything. It could have been Chocobo Town. Like, no one, it could have been anything you wanted from Final Fantasy VII. Could have been Midgar, could have been Nibelheim, could have been Wall Market, could have been any of those things. Why not just call this Wall Market? Why does it have to be Nibelheim? Because it's for Tifa's hometown? But why though? Why does that matter? I don't understand. You have complete freedom to make this whatever you want because it's just a stop on the way. So why I don't. And again, like, if you're gonna have it be a mixture of Final Fantasy VII towns, because I understand, like, that's okay. You can only have one spot that's Final Fantasy VII, right? So you might as well, like, make it a mixture of everything. So have it be, like, Midgar, but then have some Wall Market in there. Well, I mean, Wall Market isn't Midgar, but you know what I'm saying. Like, the whole building, the whole thing looks like Midgar, but then there's, like, random Wall Market. But, okay, so just make it, call it Final Fantasy VII Town. Call it, like, just give it, like a name that's, like, random. Why give it why call it Nibelheim when it's not Nibelheim? I don't understand. It's like they made the town to be like Midgar, and then they're like, but wait, we're gonna have Tifa, so we want her to go back to her hometown, so we'll just call it Nibelheim. Like, why? I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand their reasoning. Like, why? I mean, I'm so tired of Square saying things and then not following them. Like, I wish Square just came out and they said, listen, we pulled on our dicks for a little while and then just created this game that had something to do with Final Fantasy, so play it. And I'd be totally fine with that. But instead, they say stuff like, we're creating this game called World of Final Fantasy. It's going to have all the old Final Fantasy characters in it. It's going to be like this crazy trip where you get to go back to all your favorite Final Fantasy areas. But then they do shit like this. Like, why not just say, we made this in our spare time because we were bored, play it. And then I wouldn't be so upset. But they keep making these promises. They're like, this game is going to be everything you've ever wanted in a Final Fantasy game. And then they, like, give me this, Nibelgar. Like, why? I don't understand. Like, why? I don't understand. We got freaking girls with dogs on their head. Have you seen a dog that looks like that in Final Fantasy VII at all?
Hey, you. You want to practice with me?
What?
Hey, you. You want to practice with me? 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 Hey, you. You want to practice with me?
World of Final Fantasy went through a very complicated birth. Tracing back to the conception of the story, director Hiroki Chiba his last name is Chiba? Had the idea in the works for a long time, and it was several years ago when I first drafted a sketch of Enna Crow. A separate idea of having Lillikins went through several iterations, popping up and fading away, and after being implemented in a different title first, the concept for World of Final Fantasy, for which these plans were originally intended, was finally kicked off, and our protagonists, Rain and Lan, were born. Transformation between Giant and Lillikin was originally an idea for one of the game mechanics in this title, but evolved into a very important aspect of the story, and became an element that would bring out the uniqueness of World of Final Fantasy. And through the efforts of art director Yasushi Izumisawa, who not only brought together the aesthetics of the world but designed the Lillikins, as well as those of the many famous designers who responded to his call, I believe we were able to bring to life his charming world that is nostalgic yet new. We hope that you will grow attached to the characters, monsters, and everything else, and simply enjoy what this world has to offer. Yes. Truly fantastic. Let's see some mirrors. Oh, yes. Everyone plus 10. Alcohol reference. Fantasy violence. Mild language. Mild suggestive themes. See something real quick on just give me a quick moment here. I need to do a little Google searching. I'm a little confused. Let's see here. Yes, I would like to know what in the actual hell was the target audience for World of Final Fantasy, please. Well, that sounds legit. Where Final Fantasy went wrong and how Square Enix is putting it right. Ah yes, Final Fantasy VI. Yes, that was a good one. So was 7. 11? Wait, what? You skipped. What? What? You're saying 7? And then the next good one was 11? Well, what about 10? 10 sold more copies than like anything ever. And no one cared about 11. Okay, they missed with 13. Okay, yeah. I wouldn't really call 14 a miss. A lot of people like 14. Oh, but the DLC. See? They missed with the original game, but the DLC, that's what got it. Alright. No, that makes sense. Okay. Hit and miss, Lightning Returns. Oh, yes. I see. So this article was written by goblins, obviously. Fingerless goblins who've never played a video game. No, I get it. I understand completely. Alright. Oh, yes. Question marks. Yes. Okay. So, that was the worst thing I've ever read in my life. Final Fantasy and the Sci-Fi Disease. IGN. Who would have thought? Final Fantasy VIII makes high school's life or death drama literal? What part of the internet have I landed in? Oh, a Final Fantasy 15 interview by Red Bull. Red Bull's doing games now? Taking the JRPG global? What? 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 Did Red Bull just find out that we've been playing Japanese games? Did they just find, they were like, oh, I heard about this Final Fantasy 15 game that, you know, is coming over from the Japanese area. We should cover this. It sounds like a good story. I didn't know. You know, the only thing I've ever played was Pong, and I'm pretty sure Pong was like an American game. So like they were bringing games over from the Japans now. Well, we better cover this. Better make a story about this. This sounds legit. I think we should all take a moment to read this. Oh, here we go. Making Final Fantasy for a younger audience. You hit it, Polygon. You figured it out. Yep. That's what they did. That's what they did. Makes perfect sense. I don't know what I'm doing, Mordecai. Please help me. Show me your ways. Because I don't know anymore. I don't know. I try to play this game. I even got the art book, you know. But then they do things, you know. They have this man who wants to practice sex with me. This chibi man wants to have sex with me. They ruined like my favorite city of all time. What is a man to do, Mordecai? It's truly deep stuff. I'm glad you were here to ask me that question so I could really look at my life and think about what I've done to get here and what I should do in the future. Thank you.